D-Day, Derby Day. We're here for the Derby. Obviously, the biggest game in South Africa as we know it. I know there's a lot of people are going to fight me. Welcome, everybody. This is an Overthinking Football watch-along. We are watching Orlando Pirates versus Kaizer Chiefs. And then later on, I am going to be back for Mamelodi Sundowns versus Chippa United, guys. You mustn't feel left out and say, yeah, stepchildren. Yeah, we don't know what's going on and what. No, guys. Pirates 3-4-3. Selling on the left-hand side. Well, okay. Okay, that is interesting. Let me just get this down. Wow. That is interesting. That is very interesting. And I'm excited, guys. I'm excited because from this game here, what I'm loving is that before even it starts, I know that there's been some thought that has been put into this game from both teams, which is incredible. You know, usually you come out and you watch the teams and you can't help but thinking,
I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm trying to figure out the formation. I'm lost.
But today it seems as though, man, they're together. They've come up with plans. They looked at who's playing when, who's playing what, and how do we close that down. I'll give you an example. The graphic that's on screen right now says that Zita Kwinika is going to be playing center back, but on the left-hand side. Now, obviously, we know it's because Dove got that red card, but it shows you that the coach didn't want to put Ukwinika under pressure. But before I get there, let me get to the starting lineup. So, Orlando Pirates, the starting lineup is Chain and goal. You've got Kokinda and Hoto. Then you've got Libitso, Tim, Makaula, Saleng, Utito, Mufukeng, and Mabasa playing in this game. Then for Kaizer Chiefs side, Vuma is in goal. You've got Santi, Msimango, Kwinika, Frosla, Mart, Castillo, Danzani, Modi Saile, and Dupre. Apparently, Saile is going to be playing as a central striker. So I just want to look at these starting lineups. Think about it. We all said one thing during the week. If you're going to, Mr. President is at the game. Mr. President is at the derby. I'm sorry, Sundowns fans. I'm sorry, Pat. Anyway. If you look at the way we've set up, all of us were speaking during the week about one thing. Kwinika's on the right-hand side. Why is Kwinika on the right-hand side? And what's going to happen when he comes up against Mfukeng, who generally plays on the left-hand side? They gave him a Paris jersey. Suganje. Hi, Mr. President. Cyril. Anyway, we were all worried Gutum Mfukeng is going to be facing Kwinika. But here comes a change where on the right-hand side, Frosler's back in. And Frosler is possibly our best starting right back. And Kwinika has been moved all the way to the other side. Close to that side. So it's going to be there. Pirates also thinking about the Kwinika Mfukeng thing was like, okay, we're going to overload the hell out of them. Saleng usually plays on the right-hand side on the wing. He's coming in to overload the left-hand side because the thought was that they were going to go for Kwinika. They were going to overload Kwinika with Mfukeng and also with Saleng. Imagine that. So that is incredible, guys. That is an incredible thing to see that the coaches were actually thinking. You look at the midfield situation. Castillo hasn't been playing. I believe last game he didn't play, and maybe the game before, if I'm not mistaken. Castillo comes back into that midfield. I'm not too sure about Mtanzani, but the thing about Mtanzani is when you look at Modi, where Modi has played the best football, where Modi has scored goals, it's been with Mtanzani. So that's going to give Modi a partner, similar to how Mfukeng and Mfukeng and Tito have a relationship. They're going to be looking to try to do that. So let's see. This is interesting. This is very interesting. The other part that you see from the Pirates is that Umayele was playing during the week, and Umayele maybe seemed a little bit off, man. Kancane. He seemed just a tad bit off of the pace. You could tell that he doesn't have match fitness. Umonyane also made it back into the team for that Cape Town Spurs game. And you could tell that he's a little bit off the pace. So he's taking them both off to maybe try focus on being more defensively solid. Because what we saw from the Cape Town Spurs game was that the two guys were being left alone. Munyane would go, Mayele would push up a little bit slow. CBC got a yellow card. Why? Because Munyane was asleep at some point during that game. So it's incredible. I'm excited purely because you've seen some changes from the coaches, and it's something. If for those who watch the show, follow if you have not followed. Those who watch the daily show, the nightly show, you would know that it's something we speak about a lot. That our coach Betu, man, they don't plan, man. You see the same players all the time. So let's see how it's working out. 1 minute in, Thieves versus Pirates, Orlando Derby, or other people call it El Clasico, is on. The two teams, obviously, one of the big things about this game is that one is sitting 5, which is the Pirates, one is sitting 6th. Thieves is 1 point behind Pirates. Pirates is 3 points. 3 points or 4 points? 3 points away from number 2. And, here we go. Shot. Okay, bad shot. Ay, Modi. Bad shot. Very bad shot. But anyway. So they're going to be looking to try get back into cap spaces. Chiefs, of course, like I always say, you know how the season started. People who have been taken out with police. Go FNP Stadium. But we were defending people's lives, apparently. And to be a team that is also three points off of third, 4 points off of second at this stage of the season is actually quite an incredible thing. So let's see, guys, how it pans out and how it plays out. The two problems. Okay, we've spoken about the positives of the coaches coming in and the coaches setting up and the coaches reading or trying to read what the other team has been doing. The two negatives is that these are teams that struggle to score. And on the Pirates side, they're playing against the Chiefs side that has 7 clean sheets out of 8 games. And Kevin Johnson has also had clean sheets pretty much since he started, outside of a few matches here and there. So it's a very strong Chiefs defense that doesn't concede, right? So scoring is going to be quite the issue. But the same can be said on the Chiefs' side, where Chiefs doesn't have a build-up play, man. We don't have a way to score. We don't have a regular scorer on our end. So the worry is that trend is going to continue. Oh, wow. Straight up into the air, Mart. So, let's see. Tuli says it's paced to 0-0. Ay, man, 0-0. Anyway, let me see what the guys are saying in the comments. Welcome to everybody. Welcome. Fanenom says, today I'm supporting the Bucks. Up the Bucks. Yabona, Fanenom. You have friendship, you have support. Even makes it that you don't spell Bucks right. That's Bucks with a K, Pirates, man. How did Mtanzane go straight into the starting 11? My theory is that Mtanzane plays very well with Umodi. So Mtanzane being there might activate Umodi. But also, remember, Kune's suspension got uplifted, King, he's out of suspension now, right? Ukune. And it just so happens that Mtanzane is also back in the team. So is there suspension that we don't know about? But yeah, we'll see. Match delayed, Chiefs fans always late man. They wanted the stadium to look a bit used up again. Hope you're happy. Also, if results don't go your way, you see the gamble Coach Johnson has done. There is a gamble. I'm not going to lie. There is a gamble. But I understand the gamble. I'd much rather understand the gamble than for you to gamble just for just. Oh, another weakness of the teams, before I get too far away. Oh, my substitutions, guys. Thieves doesn't have a lot by way of options on the bench that can change the game. Pirates has a better bench, I would say. But hey, Jose, man. Jose, you wonder, Why you keep about to think about the Cape Town Spurs game? Ukipa, okay, Ukipa Usbisi, fine. Usbisi had a yellow card. But that's one main defender down. Ukipa Maele, that's another defender down. You take out Mbata from the midfield and you take out Makaula. So who's meant to stabilize there if you take out everybody at the same time? Shoot, boy! Oh. Ashley Dupree makes it 1-0. Eh? He heard everybody speaking. Ashley Dupree has made it 1-0. Okay, guys, for those who don't know, I'm a Chiefs fan. I know I'm a host and all of that stuff, but I'm a Chiefs fan. We're going to start there. So when I celebrate, I'm going to celebrate a lot. When I speak about Chiefs, I'm going to speak about Chiefs a lot. What a finish, Ashley Dupree. Eh? What a finish. Now Dupree is playing on the left-hand side. Interesting. Are they going to go for a yellow card? The offside. There's no VAR, guys. There's no VAR in this game. There's no... Hey, Maruchelli. For now, Rejoice OT. Bucks will win this game. Aye. Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. Get the Chiefs 1-0 up. Capitalizing on the right-hand side of that defense. One of the things we were going to expect was that Dupree was going to run at this Pirates defense because the Pirates defense is not necessarily very fast in the way that they've set up right now. You've got Nda occupying pretty much that space on that side. And they don't have much pace outside of Soweto. So if you are able to win the ball back high, hey, who knows? Something could be done there. Saile almost playing a perfect sort of dummy ranyana there. Very interesting, guys. Hey, 1-0 Kaizer Chiefs. If we win this game, say Jumpy Pirates. I just wanna let you guys know. The Chiefs that everybody's been saying is poor and all of that stuff is only 1 point behind the Pirates. As it stands, we jumped them. Hi, Frosla. Don't go to sleep, Frosla. Oh, Tibang. The whole point why you've been brought in, Frosla, is so that Mfukeng doesn't make runs in front of you or in behind. He went to sleep there. Pirates again on the attack. Okay, goes out for a goal kick. Hi, man. Yeah, agent, there's no VAR, man. Lebogang says, like I said today, I'm supporting Kaizer Chiefs. Lerato says, far from offside. Chiefs has 99 problems. Beating Pirates is not one of them, says Lebogang. Relax, Chiefs, relax. Hey, Sanzo. Let us be happy, man. Let us be happy. This is our trophy. Conclusion says, OT will end in tears for those who I don't know. Julie says, oh, my ticket gone in less than 10 minutes. I asked you, Ntuli, are you going to... Bob Steak. Bob Steak spoke about you guys.
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
How about my ticket? How about my betting sleep? Sugar and 5 minutes in. Okay, let's see. As be happy, man, Sazi. As be happy, man. Please, man. This is why we waited for fans to fill out the stadium. Can somebody please explain why this is the Pirates home game that has been played at FNB? Or was it to cash out? The odds were great, says MK. But guys, remember, Pirates is an emotional team. Yes. They must be even more emotional now. It must be a situation where, man, the fans must turn on them like they do when they play go Orlando Stadium. That's going to help my team. They want to cash out, no other explanation. For the longest of times, Derby is held at FNB. Man, haven't we played a derby at Orlando? Or maybe I've got my facts wrong. Yeah, last game was FNB, obviously, because it was a home game. I'm an agent. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Somebody will correct there in the comments. Lorato says it's always about money. Yeah, it's always about money. Okay. there's one side that I'm scared of, is that Santi Quinica side. Yo! Well, wonder if Pirates can put Saleng back to the right-hand side, they're going to have something. They're going to have something. Oh, man, Frosler! You, Mfukeng! Hey, Mfukeng! What was that? No, Frosler's going to drink us. Frosler is going to drink us. That is what I'm going to say. Frosler is going to drink us. And I think the problem with the Frosler is that he's fallen asleep there a few too many times. And if you remember, one of the big things about the Pirates is that the Pirates love space. Pirates love space. They love to run in behind. So Frosler must keep his head in the game. He must keep his head in the game. If he ever goes one-on-one with Mfukeng, with space, it's going to be an issue. Ow, Saleng, heck down. By who? Yo. No, that's a bad tackle. That's a bad tackle. That's a red. That's a red. Oh, he could have broken something there. That should be a red card. Mart just kicked Saleng. Studs step in. That should have been a red. Nah, that should have been a red. Yo, that was almost a broken foot. It was similar to Zungu Parker. That's a red. No, that's a red. If we're being fair, that's a red. Asian says, I think they said something along the lines that it can only be held at FNB because of capacity. That's true. But I'm just trying to remember. We only play Derby's Orlando Stadium, MTN 8 second leg, because 95K tickets versus 40K, more money and more advertisers. That's what I was thinking. No, it's not Reeve, it's Modi. How can you lose a ball like that? I hear you, Sinje. I hear you. But if there's one player on the pitch to be wary of, it has to be Mfukeng. So at all times, Pirates can break at any time. You get what I mean? And you don't want it to be a Lodge situation where Lodge was always breaking on the left-hand side of Cheese's defense through that space that was left. So you don't want to have that, whether or not it was losing a ball, whether or not it's a quick transition. The whole point Frosler was brought in for this game is for Mfukeng. Let's not sugarcoat it. Or else leave Zita there because Zita would do the same thing. Counter! Get on your bike to praise. Hey, umtansani yena. That's a red. That's meant to be a red card. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Chiefs fan, but that was a red card. I'm not ashamed. You also have benefits. Oh, you want me to say it? Okay. Where is it?
I benefited and I have no shame.
But as a fan of football, that should have been a red card. Did I benefit? I benefited, man. I benefited. Justin says that's a straight red card. I heard Gavi says, yeah, they didn't give it. They gave him a yellow. Maybe Ucheli is saying early in the match he doesn't want to give those. Solomons must come in. Frosler is sleeping. Solomon's trust. I trust Frosler more defensively than I trust Solomons. I think Solomons is a better attacking right back than Frosler. Yeah, than he is a defending right back. So I get it. It's just that you have to be awake. That's a race. He needs to go get a rest. South Africa don't have reps. And usually Chelly is a problem for us. Usually. Ucheli. If we're being honest. What is Paris crying for? Is it a handball? Also just joining, 14 minutes in. Chiefs is leading Pirates 1-0 at FNB Stadium. I heard Gavi says Chiefs came ready today. They came ready, but they're still sloppy at the back. Like, let me tell you, if you want to score versus Chiefs at defense, how I would play it, seeing the players that are on the pitch. Chiefs' defense, one weakness is the centre-back pairing. If you can move them around, then you've got a chance. So the way I see it, and the way they had it on the starting lineup, have either Saleng or Mfukeng make a run that draws out Frosler, then play the ball into that space to try move one of the centre backs out of their position. Keep centre backs, whoa, Pirates is coming. Chief centre backs are they struggle when they get moved out. It's AB at Sundowns. Chiefs central centre backs struggle when they get moved out, especially Msimang. So I would make that run and maybe have another support run from maybe Utito or somebody like that. But that's how you do it. Sundowns does it by having maybe who do they usually have on that left hand side? Having maybe a Masego on that side and making Zwane run in behind, type of thing. I'm using the wrong example, but those who understand will get me. Oh. Hey, get tibang mus back there. Let's go, Ashley. Let's go, boy. Yeah, good. They're finally doing something that we've been asking for a very long time. I personally don't want to see Dupree's marking at the back. I don't want to see Dupree's marking on the wing. I don't want to see him supporting Frosler. I want to see him on the last line of defense so that when we get the ball in clear, there's somebody who can be a nuisance for the center backs. That's all. Angimfuni uDupree's at defend or having to drop at no way. Yo, Msimango. Junior Kanye was right. Mfukeng needs to leave SA as early as possible. There's a lot of players who need to leave SA as soon as possible from these teams. Keep pausing, Serge. What am I pausing? Aye, man. MK, why Mara? We did dissolve the Ditlokwe and Msimango partnership that we defended well when we started. MK, I think that Ditlokwe is still injured. He's been around, but he's injured. Today we can actually see what Chiefs are trying to do. Why can't they do this every game? I'm not gonna lie, I don't see what they're trying to do. I see more of what Pirates is trying to do. I think Chiefs started very well, but they haven't honestly been that effective in the past 10 minutes. If I'm being 100% honest. Pirates has had maybe 3 or 4 box entries since the goal. So I see what they're trying to do. Chiefs, I'm not sure. That's a penalty. Says I had guys, man. And all of these things.
I benefited and I have no shame.
Okay, let's see. Chiefs on the attack. Just over. Because you're crossing to Mtanzane. I don't understand why you're crossing to Mtanzane, but outside. Mar, just take a shot. You know this is your game. Just take a shot. You always come up big in this game for some reason, even though you should have been sent off. Actually, you should have been sent off a while ago. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hi, my family. I'm late today. Need to Utupriz ukorile mazet. Utupriz ukorile. When you figure late, score early. 5 minutes in. How? You figure late. I have a feeling Villarreal and Duba will enjoy this game second half. It depends. If it stays 1-0, we're not seeing Villagaz. And if we do see Villagaz, they'll be Bahamantoan. Bahamantoana if he makes it onto the pitch during this game at 1-0. Chiefs just needs to do the business. Chiefs' game plan is let them come to us, we will counter them. I hear you. I hear you, Gavi. But is it as well structured? Is it a well structured we will come at you? Like, for example, Pirates' plan is to overload the left-hand side and try put Frostler into 2v1 situations, or at least make sure that Mfukeng is in 1v1, especially when Chiefs goes onto the attack. They try and do that type of thing. You can watch the cross runs that they have. They're hoping that somebody bites so that either Mfukeng or Basangwani can go into there. When Pirates won that corner that they had, it was one of those, right? That's what they're trying to do. I thought they'd do it more with Saleng, actually. It Chiefs the honor when we do break and they've come to us. What is the plan for? Look. Hey, Frostler's going to have a long day. Frostler's going to have a long day. Usaile. Frostler's going to have a long day. Or whoever's going to help him out there is going to have a long day. And the sad part about, and this is where you have the conversation about when you set up your team, are you setting up your team to defend, or are you setting up your team to attack the other side and force them to defend? This setup that we have here is similar to the setup that we had when we played Sundowns, one of the games that we played versus Sundowns, where the two holding mids were more support for the right and left back, but I see they're trying to make the left wing drop or the right wing drop all the way back into that space. The problem is that when you do that, you allow Hoto to push all the way up. And Hoto has a bit of freedom because he understands that they're not going to attack. For Saile to go into transition and attack, it's too far a distance. So you don't have to worry too much about what they're doing. Think about when Urulani spoke about when Ubda scored the goal versus Chiefs that was 1-1 after Chiefs had led the game. He said that Chiefs had gone into a defensive space and they had pushed their wing players all the way back. And Sundowns had been waiting for a transition where somebody would be caught out, Umuda would be caught out on the right-hand side. But because Chiefs were so fixed on defending, it allowed Mudau to push up. And he told Sailor to push all the way up. So in as much as you could say that it's effective, Sail is going to have a very long day with Hoto. Frostler, if Sail can't cover him, he's going to have a lot of problems because Mfukeng is going to be making another run into there. So let's see. But up to this point, Chiefs have got the goal. But if I put my neutral hat on, Pirates has looked more dangerous. Mutabi says 1-1. Hi, man. Why is Solomon's always benched, if I may ask? I don't know. My thought is that Chiefs' idea is they want to start from a strong defensive base. And a strong defensive base, Solomon's is more of an attacker. So you'd much rather have Quinica there, who is not the best, but he's not going to be pushing up and doing funny things. Oh, play the ball, Saleh. Oh, shit. Ninjelile patge. 1-1.
God have mercy upon us.
One to Pirates. High pressure won the ball back. Look on the right-hand side. He could have even played a through ball. Because they are not ready. What did I tell you guys about Chiefs and centre backs? Look at where Quinica was. Look at where Msimango was coming from. And look at the communication. This is what I was telling you. If you can move them, you'll have all the space. If you can move them. But they're playing, guys. This is the derby, man. This is the derby. At least they're having a go at each other. That's true, Tolan. That's true. Laratus Paris looking better because you said they're emotional. Our backline. I told you guys, our backline has been playing tibang in this game. Pirates has looked better in the attack. Okay, we've won it back. Let's go. Let's reply. Sail. Sail. I told you Reeve is not the problem. Naruto says, where was Bruce going? Great goal, Quinica. That defense looks confused. I told you guys. Again, Mart, Quinica, were they trying to build up from the back? I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what they're doing. Chiefs has an issue, Nam. Chiefs has this issue. We all say that they've got 2 defensive sixes. But it's funny when it comes to places where 2 defensive sixes are meant to be an advantage, it's not. So there was an opening there in the middle, and I said this in the previous game. Or in the build up to this. The problem is that our 2 defensive sixes, when we're building up, let's say we're trying to play the ball out from the back, they are meant to be the players that open up the spaces, that make sure that, okay, my option is going to be inside. Think about Morocco Swallows. When Morocco Swallows were trying to play out from the back under Coach Steve, the complaint was, Uchali, Ule, in the middle of the pitch, instead of being the one who plays it out. Our twin sixes run away at times when we are meant to be playing balls out. They're nowhere to be seen. Quinica and those guys, much as they should have lost, they shouldn't have lost the ball. There should be options. That's how you play out when you play, right? But what happens is the minute Pirates wins the ball back, there's no cover because they're gone. But anyway. Quinica, Mart, Costas, there, no pressure. Quinica, the setup needs a central striker, Gonzalez, to receive those crosses. Hey, our defense is useless. Mori with bad decisions in the final third. Cupcake is watching the game. He's there. I'm glad he didn't put on that Paris jersey. They gave him a Paris jersey. Hate to admit it, but Maswangani is good. Mori lacks decision making and the defense doesn't communicate. Guys, when I tell you guys about the game, man. When I tell you guys, I'm not a coaching page, but Lando, we wanna he pasel paliwe, guys. He pasel paliwe. There's a reason why I was so excited coming into this game. Jose was like, no, I'm gonna overwhelm them. They're not gonna go where to run. Vuma was meant to be on his line, I guess, but it wasn't really. I can't blame him too much. I was actually thinking Saleh had messed it up, to be honest with you. I'm actually thinking Saleh had messed it up. I think Vuma was trying to anticipate the pass that was going to be played to, I think it was Mfukeng. So I think he wanted to preempt that because Lomuntu Paris Begay won. Saleh, I guess to his credit, saw that and took the chance. Look at the overwhelming. What did I say about the decoy runs, guys? What did I say about the decoy runs? What did I say? Pull Frostler out. Let somebody run through. But they're letting, guys, do you know what my problem is? My problem is twice now. Mfukeng did it. Hoto has now done it. Our defense is watching. How do you watch Hoto start to run over there and run past you in between your right back and center back? I don't know. Maybe Tina Stalipolilinye, but you weren't meant to. That space is sacred. Look, they're using that space, that channel. Hi guys. It depends too. And Bengim Tembe Ufrosla. Bengim Tembe. Rather, go back to Ntseki defense. Don't make Saile be the defender. Have Castillo or Mart double the corner. Rather keep them in the corner than allow them to play in between you guys. Rather. Let's see. Right hand side is weak. Vuma needs to control his back four better. Patupulis Kala. Africa saying Tove is not on the field. Again, he's got a red. He got a red 2 games back. Is he still on suspension? Frosler always late. Has Frosler played there with Msimango before? Let me think. I believe so, because Ditlokwe usually plays on the left-hand side because he's left-footed. Yeah, I think they have played there. But it's the tactics. For once, I'm going to give credit to Jose. His tactics are great. He's overloading them, basically. So he's saying, if you guys are going to have a winger and a right back playing there, what we're going to do is Fukeng is going to take on your right back and keep him busy. We'll maybe push we'll push Masangwanye a little bit wider that side to keep your wing busy. Then Hotto's going to zoom into that place. If Chiefs were smart, they would play a transition game that hits where Hotto has left. So you have Dupree's line up central, but almost to the right-hand side a little bit, and then play the balls directly in there. Ow! Captain Kune. Eh? Urutsili waifi. And when you transition, your first ball should be to the left-hand side of Pirates' defense. That way, you can pull out one of them, whether it be Ukoki or Unda, because Nabo, they're not comfortable there. Stellenbosch does it to Pirates all the time. Okay, guys, you're going to commit players forward. We're going to make sure that when we counter you, Van Veek and Reyners are going to run directly at your back two. And that doesn't have the pace. Koki might make a mistake. So it's tactics. Jose's plan is working. And also, don't forget, if that doesn't work, Saleng is available on the other side to take care of Klanti. It's actually an incredible plan from Jose, if we're being 100% honest. I'm going to give him credit. Right back must bring Solomons on the right and Frosler on the left. Our right-hand side is weak, says what? Godly says Pirates is better. No, Pirates have been better this game. Dumza says Dupree's lucky goal brought all the pressure to Chiefs. Gavi says Pirates overloading Frostler's side works in their favor because Frostler seems confused. He doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know. With Maela, Jose was not going to be able to do that. Exactly, Lerato. The second goal for Pirates will dismantle Chiefs' defense. Chiefs should exploit from exactly Crazy T. That's the one. I think the foul committed by Mart worked on his mentality, a bit shaky on the ball. Mart has always been shaky on the ball, guys. Let's not give him credit. There. Where can I live stream? Unfortunately, I can only say Dstv stream or else I'm going to be blocked. I don't know who blocks me or why they block me, but I get blocked. I told you guys from the beginning of the game that Chiefs scored first, yes, but Pirates has looked better. By far better. And this is where Chiefs' issue of trust. Guys, do the coaches not watch games? I think the problem with Kaizer Chiefs is that they're set up half and half. Because your sixes are going to disappear, you don't have a through line to the front. You have to go wide and try to do those wide things. And by the time you get wide, Pirates is already back. There's a game that Bafana played. Was it against Namibia, where they had a direct transition through Abomshishi. Win the ball back, played into an area, not just played into an area where you put the defense under pressure, have your guys coming up. So you could essentially attack with a 3. You could, Dylan Shepard teaching the coach how to attack. Guys, when are we going to admit that Dylan Shepard is the coach of Chiefs? Dylan Shepard is the rightful coach of Chiefs. Every time I see him on the bench, he's speaking to the coach, he's showing the coach something, he's drawing up things. Anyway, as I was saying, in that game, they basically said, we're going to win the ball back. And because Hotto's gone, and because Hanamu will also leave, If we go quick enough, we've got Mshishi, we've got Mahopa, we've got, I forgot who the third player was in that 3-man transition. And we can transition very quickly if we transition smart. Chiefs is not transitioning smart. Far post. Look at the far post. Look at the far post. No one is talking about how Chiefs is not defending. Look at the far post. Frostler's looking at someone. He's been told to move. Yo, guys, this is bad defending, man. Forget about what just happened. Look at the setup of what they were doing. Msimango is standing there. Msimango is standing there. Frostler's on the right of him. There's a player far post. Msimango's telling Frostler to move to there, but he's not picking up the man that's in the... Yo, guys. I don't know, man. Ow. I was like, welcome to the game. He's like, welcome to the game. We are defending, we scored and relaxed. I think Pirates has been playing better. Oh, SABC, yes. If you want to stream the game for free, sabcsport.com. There's a live TV section there. So if you can watch me on TikTok, you could watch it on your browser. You could also download the SABC Plus app. That it will also be free over there. So yeah, you can watch it there. And I believe if it's on sabcsport.com, it will be on Facebook. The SABC Sport Facebook page will be showing it. There we go. Finally, Mara to praise, man. Stay on your feet, boy. Stay on your feet. I have a feeling Mart snitched on Kune to get that arm back. Mara, okay. See you, Mart. Tapang says this Libito boy has impressed me so far. Oh, Tibang. Pirates should have had 2 penalties, guys. Pirates should have had 2 penalties. That was so reckless from Chiefs. That was so reckless. We're not defending, we're not playing, thus we're inviting them. How is Frostler better than Solomon? Says Usenzo. Agent says Chiefs scores and went back to their shells. Yeah. Back to our shells. Chiefs are under pressure, they look hopeless. Basaba, guys, that defense. Let me tell you what's happening with that Chiefs defense. This is what's happening with that Chiefs defense.
bathi ngikushika ngesulu njalo.
Oh, Kaizer.
Why you kakaseling, my brother? Relax, go.
That should be a penalty, you could say. Yeah. Oh, did VAR come in? Maracheli, we had agreed to it, there's no VAR. We had agreed to it, there's no VAR for this game, Cheli. Uyenzani, Cheli. But
Penalty, Danga. Get penalty.
Okay,
they didn't give it. Oh, they didn't give it.
I benefited and I have no shame.
Nah, we're robbing them. We're robbing them. This is daylight robbery. Mart red card. Got 2 penalties. It's daylight robbery. No, it's daylight robbery. I didn't expect it. From Jelly, but it's daylight robbery. And Ngobo Junior is Unjabulo. That was a pen. Sinja, I hear you, but that was a pen. Not in the box. If not that one, it's the secondary Pirates player got mowed down. Yeah, that is... Hey, they're getting robbed today. Loaning Mawasa was a good move for Pirates. He's improved. Mali says that's not a pen. Census says clumsy. Tepaya says I'm a Chiefs fan, but that's a clear penalty. Sinja says, how can it be a penalty when it did not have control of the ball and the ball is moving away from... It's inside the box, guys. Exploiting Frostler's side. Brown envelope, they're robbing Vele. Ref has felt dismally. Imuhlutsi, the derby. Pirates are exploiting the right-hand side. That's a penalty. Nah, I doubt, brother. They bumped into each other. It's not about the bumping into each other. It's not that. Nyakshay. You hit me. In the process, the ball has gone past. You hit me in the box. That's a penalty. Then there was a secondary player who could have gotten that ball, but was bumped into from behind. So that's at least 2 instances. So for me, guys, that was a clear pen. See, robbers getting robbed. They're getting robbed. Even Mar's situation was a red card. Tito is enjoying the game. Mzi says it's not a penalty. Velile says, I told you about Cheli. Aye, man, Velile, as long as you Cheli, I'm not a Tina. What can I say? Honestly, the game is playing like it's not Bucks or Maula Sundowns or Kaizer Chiefs Maula Sundowns. That's way better. Lucia says, I'm happy it's happening to your favorite teams. It's not Sundowns. PST says, very nervous display from Kaizer Chiefs. Looks like Paris can score every time they go forward. Can't show you the game, my guy. You can go on to sabcsport.com. You cannot be a penalty if the ball is not in your possession. You are not being blocked from the ball. Again, Sinje, I last had the ball. I touched the ball away. We are in chase. What do we call that? Thank you for analyzing the game as true. That's definitely a pen. Best derby for over 3 years. Yeah, obstruction. Maybe it's not about... Okay, maybe out in the field, you can maybe let it go. But remember, we're also in the box, guys. The derby reminds me of the days when SuperSport United was our hoodoo team. We looked rattled. You lost the ball. No, I lost the ball immediately. Right then. I could have recovered it. Right then. It wasn't 2 plays later. That's the problem here. Saile is good as an incoming sub, definitely not as a player starting the game. Justin, that is a song we have sung for such a long time. It's a song we have sung. Guys, we're heading to halftime. How halftime is going to work is that I'm going to open up the lines. And for those who don't know what opening up the lines means, you have to join me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. There's a button at the bottom of your screen that says multi-guest. It's got a blue figure hugging a pink figure. And you can request. And then what I'll do is, for this match, depending on how many people jump in, I will keep it rolling. Then, so everybody will get a minute to say their piece. If we don't get... Aye! There we go! Ooh. Oh, wait, guys, wait. Let's analyze what happened there. Let's analyze. What did I say about a 2-man attack versus a 2-man defense? What did I say Van Wyk and Reynolds do when what Stellenbosch does to Pirates? What did I say, guys? What did I say? Kupari flowers guys. Kupari flowers preferably in the form of roses in the gifts. But what did I say? What did I say about what you do to Pirates? 2-1. Yeah? Actually, Dupreez has a praise. Ay, Mara, daylight robbery, but has a praise. Hi, guys. Kupari flowers, guys, man. Kupari flowers, come on. Starts from Hoto side. What did I say about exploiting Hoto? Anyway. Oh, Crazy T. Oh, donkey Crazy T. Oh, Dupreez. 2 goals in a derby. Ay, man, siyamubongela. That was a humdinger from Dupreez, says Upra Alfred. Hamba Dupreez. Pirates. Shoot it. Hey, Pirates almost came back with it. Which flowers? Hey. Sepak, Akiri Kane, it's a ref. Akiri Kane, it's a ref. All I know is that I told you guys what was going to happen here. Conclusion, Paris defense. Thank you, conclusion. Thank you. The game will end in a draw. This is exciting. This is a nice derby. This is actually a nice derby, guys. Kalani, Paris doesn't have a defense. They commit too many people forward when they go forward. So if you were not so scared, Tibang, play the ball into areas. This is the best W we've had in a while. No, this is the best W we've had in years. Wuma is our strength. This is and it's sad. The only sad part is that, the only sad part is some of the refereeing decisions. I'm not going to lie. It's a ref, Sepang. I've never cannot a ref. I'm not going to start now. I'm not going to start now. Okay, I just need to check something. I'm coming. Okay. So guys, remember, halftime, I'll open it up and you'll be able to request. Yeah. It's about setup, guys. It's about setup. I'm Crazy T. It's about setup. You can either choose to defend or take advantage. Sometimes you don't even need to score a goal. You just need to make the other team's coach think, oh, I'm committing Hotom Fukeng. Everybody's pushing forward. Now, if I can put it in a place, or if I can steal it back and put it in a place, Jose goes into halftime and goes, can I afford to keep Hoto all the way up there? Can I afford to play those games, right? Or to play that type of tactic? That's where Dupreez could be very, very, very effective, attacking Nda more specifically. But anyway, SABC Sport, SABC Sport. Okay. Let me open up, guys. Let me open up, and we can have the conversations from what we see. While I open up, let me also just get my graphics right. This halftime, Chiefs is leading Orlando Pirates 2-1. Not gonna lie, this is one of the best derbies we've seen, even though the defenses are not defensing. Let's see. Hamba to praise. Mazet, ukore to praise ban.
So, I
Welcome.
yes, ma, I can hear you, OT. I don't know if it's the weather or the president being there. I don't know. Hi, to breathe. No, look, there's a lot I could say in this game. How I'm not happy with the way Fosler is being made a second man. He's always late, always coming back late. He's always second to the ball. Fosler, I'd take him out, put Solomon's in. Also Sahil, I feel like this game is a bit too much for him. Let's put that boy Duba. He was the one that said he's hungry for this game. He wants to play. So let's give him a chance. Take Sahili out because Modi is playing an unbelievable game today. Also Dupreez is playing an unbelievable game. So you know what? Put Duba, take Sahili out, and then Tantan, I'm also impressed with him. But then take out Fosler, put Solomon's in. But otherwise, we can say this and this. But this is one of the best derbies we've watched. It's super entertaining. This is proper football. We're gonna make mistakes here. The others are gonna make mistakes there. You're gonna capitalize. You're not going to capitalize. I feel like proper analysis will come after the game, when the game's finished. But so far, this is proper entertaining. Proper entertaining.
Okay. Let me go to Master Icon. Master Icon, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What do you think of that first half?
Yeah. Hey, apart from the fact that I was robbed two clear penalties and a math red card, yeah, Pirate is playing and attacking football, but there's a problem with the midfield and the defense. I don't know. There's a time where I got annoyed when team was supposed to clear the ball and Apasamfano achieves it, and we observing attack Catalan, it's very dangerous. But overall, up front there, I think that their focus is sharp. We just need to put the balls inside for Mabasa. And kudos to Saleh. He's not been playing for a lot of games. I remember during the week we were complaining Gares Cape Spurs game
Yeah.
that he's not been given game time. At least he came, he showed up. I'd actually advised the coach to keep Mufokeng as well. Don't take Mufokeng out. Like keep the front four, as in Mabasa, Maswanganyi, and Ntwani Relebohile, Le Saleng. Keep them like that. If he needs to make a change, I look at the midfield part actually, because I feel like that's where we gonna get problems. Chiefs as well, it's playing Chiefs is like Epaka Bas, then they were playing the advantage at Dupree's. Passing the ball to someone who can run very far, so that when he gets the ball, he punishes. And so far, he's done that. With two balls, he led the one, and he was marked by the defender. But had he gotten that ball in a good position, I believe he was going to punish for the third time. Gabino perhaps but yeah, I'm not happy with the officiating. And apart from the two penalty incidents and the Madrid card, there's been things that he should have actually kept constant. But then, yeah. But second half, we'll see.
Okay. Tandeni, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hey, my brother, I don't know if it's the morning, it's the afternoon, or whatsoever. Everything is upside down, bro. So
What did you think of this first half?
Yes. Yeah, I'm feeling. Look, man. I'm gonna just be quick. First of all, Mart and Tim.
Yeah. Tandeni, are you still with me?
Everybody's live TV. Yeah. Why I'm saying that.
I think we have a bit of an issue there with a bit of an issue there. Okay. Taneni, I'm gonna let you back in. Try come back on. I think maybe it's a network thing there that has got us there. CJ, with the burner.
Quick, that's not a red card because Mars' foot was on the ground. Watch the tackle again. Secondly, it's not a penalty because the player lost the ball and he was not going to recover from getting that ball. And that cannot be called a red card. Watch the replays, you will see it. It's a correct call from the ref. That was a yellow card. There's only also one yellow card the ref missed. That was Tim's tackle on Tanzania. That push to the boards. That should have been a bookable offense. Anyway, siyabadla.
Okay, CJ. I've never had CJ come in and be like that, even quick. Okay, Prampo. We want to go first half, Prampo.
Sure, Boza. No, the thing is that overall game, what I'm scared of, what I'm Tlanti and a Quinica,
Yeah.
they're not comfortable. The ball that they score Pirates, we bought it Lejuan. Tlanti play back, Tlanti, Quinica. I don't know what he was doing, you understand? He want to try something that he doesn't know, you understand? Me, it's like I was saying that Obana Solomon, if they can put Solomon on the right so that he can stop Otto to attack, because Solomon is going to push him to defend. And on the left, they take Frosa, Bambia go left, or what apparently the Tlanti, we're going to be at least, or right, Gibato Sebange, Varkman, Novo, Mamkasa go, Bamu Perele Dadenila, the central defend. Because the weak point arena, right back, left back. If the Pirates can neutralize that, they can even score 4 goals, Pirates. They are coming fast, that side is weak. Even like, Froster is lost. Because Vargman, Saili, is not coming back to defend. He stay, up front. But at least now, we got 2 goals. At least the Pirates will be chasing. It's much better.
Uqindening 2 goals the Prampo, 3 goals the Kotabi.
No, I think that maybe say no. I think maybe on the board scoreboard maybe 2 years they make mistake. I was thinking it's a mistake.
Hey, man.
All right.
Hi, man. Okay, thank you, Dr.
So
Lebza. Welcome. How are you? How did you see this first off?
I know. I'm good, man. I just wanted to say to the Pirates fans that you remember when we were robbed of a clear penalty on Shalulile, what you guys were saying to us. Can you for like an entire week just shh. We don't want to hear it, okay? We don't want to hear any of it of being robbed, foul of being robbed, and all of that by the referee. We cried. Even that guy on SABC One confirmed that it was a penalty. Hlangwani, is it Hlangwani or I forgot?
Yeah, Dr. One.
And yeah, Hlongwani, yes. He confirmed it that it was meant to be a penalty, but you guys were like, get over it. Well, tables have turned. Get over it, okay? Get over
Wait.
it. And
I benefited and I have no shame.
yeah, and what day was it when you were asking about the predictions and all of that? And I said Chiefs was actually going to chow Pirates this time around. They might have a lot of problems, but beating Pirates is not one of them. It's not. Like that is a given. So congratulations. It looks like Dupree has a lot of confidence, and I hope this carries him through to the next matches. And yeah, like it would be interesting to see Chiefs starting to do well and winning some matches. Then we get some proper competition, you know. So yeah, all in all, congratulations for the 2-1 lead so far. Hopefully you guys win, but let's see what happens.
Okay. No, King honorary Chiefs fan for today, Lebza. Let me go to Untuli. Tuli, welcome to the show. How did you see the first half?
Hey, Mr. Utsi. No, man, this game it's beyond expectations because most of us were thought this game is over ne. And it's entertaining, man, from a neutral point of
over
view.
2.5. Umfagile now over
No,
2.5.
mina bengfaku 0-0 to hanga mina amitikiti phele 10 minutes. No, man, no, it's a great game, man. I think in terms of the game, ibe it's the fact that Chiefs ikore ill because you know, man, Pirates ukhipha wabuchayini. Uyathanda ukhipha ibhola kakhulu. So he had no choice after Chiefs ikorile. Mele bepushe bedlala ibhola yabo. And then the side yeah, Frost like izoba inkinga. They need to fix that because yabona iPirates inlet yayo towards the goal it's that side and ilona khonco elibuthaka for Kaizer Chiefs. And also who's this boy, man, number 13 with Chiefs, was
Umodi.
Yeah, Umodi is having a great game like le side la libethu. So it's a nice entertaining game, man, from a neutral point of view. Now I regret not buying the ticket to the stadium.
Yeah, you lose out, guys. You lose out. But anyway,
away, Mr.
let me bring back Tandeni. We just had some network problems there. You can finish off the point you were making.
No, man, it was not network. It was Chiefs fans. Please, you're calling now. I don't know why these guys are calling now. You have time, one peace of mind. Quick one, bro. From me, I think we have a problem. Similar teams, two teams got similar problem. For Chiefs, it's Mart. For Pirates, it's team. See now, I have so many pet lags.
That's fine. No, TikTok is telling me that I'm not active for some reason. But you can go on, my brother. You can go on.
So, first of all, team, he's killing Makaula. He can't pass. He can't mark. He's running away from the position. That is basic as a central midfielder. Makaula is doing all the dirty work. Makaula is the one passing the ball. Even on that second goal, on that first goal that we scored, the high press was done by Makaula, pushing Maswangani to do the work. The front four for Pirates, they can score more goals as much as they want. The fact, again, I'm repeating this, For South Africa, it's going to be difficult to produce players to play abroad. Look at Mabaza. He's our main striker. He's falling
Yeah.
all over in a derby that we need him to man up and start scoring goals. He's expecting the ref to do him the dirty job, and that is not how it's supposed to be. Coming back to
Okay.
Chiefs, looking at that lineup of Chiefs, they have Utlanti, Kwinika, and then Msimango. I'm telling you, bra, if Maswangani shot that ball instead of passing it to Mabaso, it's going to be 2-1. Then the game should be 2-2 by now. The mistakes are there. But my problem is now for Pirates, the high line is not working. You're defending with 3. Why playing high line? As for John Hoto, he's a senior player. You're getting to be past the ball. It was a corner kick. You're being past the ball on the line. You can't use it. Trap the ball to your left-hand side. The space was agreeing with him. Trap the ball on the left-hand side. Hit a cross. Go back and mark. Don't make things difficult for yourself. He loses the ball. They punish us. Now we're going to blame Chayine. For what? And at that time, Nda is not there. Nda is slow. Okay, we're starting the ball. We know Chiefs got speed and everything. We're starting with Nda and Kogi. Those two gentlemen are very slow. To praise Moti and Tanzania, they're going to surpass them. Why don't you start with
For time, Mtandeni.
No problem, Prapatia. Pirates wins this one.
Pirates win this one. Okay, just for time. Sorry, my brother. Let me bring in Fistos.
Hey, Mepra, how's it?
Man, mina ngimnandi, man. Well, how do you see the
Kuhle,
first half?
Let me very quick and straight to the point. Chiefs played very well. They scored 2 goals, which is a great goals that Dupree score. Pirates, we had an opportunities which we didn't take. But one thing that we must know, football is a game of halves. Chiefs never got too much on the ball, but the opportunities that they got, they converted them very well. And now it's all about what can Pirates do. The previous speaker mentioned something that is very critical. Koki and they are slow when you compare to the pace of Dupree. So now the question is, how will they be able to stabilize these passes from the middle that goes to Dupree? If we can do that, everything will be better second half. And number 2, team. I don't understand what is team, the hype about team. I don't see anything that he brings to the game. I don't see him taking passes forward. I don't see him helping in terms of defense. So if we can fix those 2 areas, I think we'll have a better second half. And one last thing, a better derby. Goals are seen, of which that's what we've been crying about. Now we've got 2-3 goals that are already. And obviously there's some errors with referees, but everyone makes mistakes. It's unfortunate that some mistake benefits the other one, as they normally say, ukuthi nabanye abantwana bayadinga ukbenefit.
No, Fistos, not only did we get
Danko.
goals, Chama halftime performance as Zwanga, not even a young breakdown of the game. Got HIV one, Jay.
Uyabona lento yenu yoku-invite uRamaphosa le yiyo le yenza lezi zinto lezi. Danko.
As him invitanga, he came on his own. Let me go to Prastomi. How did you see the first half?
Hey, OT, i-debut ine-goals namhlanje, I won't lie. Firstly, into ezayithetha is that ikhona i-problem between uKwinika and Msimango. And i-Pirates is exploiting those spaces zabo. Khona into eyenzekayo pha. And okwesithathu, we might see uMart is making mistakes, but funeka ndikhumbule into eyi-one. In that midfield of Kaizer Chiefs, uMart is only player who's always on the ball. Mna ndimbona uCastillo wenzani in the game. So because there's a distance between them, and i-game yabo, that is why Kaizer Chiefs cannot complement each other kwi-midfield, because omnye is too far from omnye. That is why ngathi anikwazi udlala. Otherwise, going forward, uNantsika uDupree is having a good game. uNantsika uModi, but uModi, I think, should work kwinto yoba of releasing the ball so early. uCastillo yena is nowhere to be found. I mean, lo mntu ngapha right, ba lo mntu usayile. I don't know why he's still in the game. But I think, yeah, and I think they should stop blaming Ushland on that goal. Ushland, it was not his mistake. Umaltu was involved with kula mistake yenzekile. Otherwise, Nina, you need to fix it. Le center mid idlale. Then nilungisela cala se right, nifake le run of Solomons. Then as for Pirates, Pirates Kumi is playing very well. combining ipasses zayo ziyadibana going forward. But the problem is lapho is in the midfield now because kuyacaca ukuba uteam akabonakali because umuntu is doing the dirty work uMakhawula. Otherwise naso into ekhoyo. And
No,
ke ngoku
no.
iKaizer Chiefs I see ngathi ingawina le game.
Oh, why not Proston? Okay, no, I'll accept it. Let me go to Agent. Agent, my brother, before this game restarts, as a neutral, what did you see from this game?
What did I say in the group, guys? You see why you should join the group, eh? If you're into betting and everything, sometimes we see visions at night. We see these things at night, you know. So when you're in the group, you see those things, eh? What did I say in the morning? That the whole week I've been building, saying, Pirates will win this, but man, in the morning something is telling me Chiefs might do something here, you know. And I said this is going to be probably the best derby that I've seen in recent memory. At halftime, this is one of the best derbies that we've seen in recent memory, you know, like us for 5 years, you know. So our anger is not permanent, as someone will say, you know. Our anger is not permanent. It's not a Durban July now. It's the derby now, you know. This is what we want. But I think quickly on the game, I think Makhopa, I think that's why Pirates has seen the importance of Makhopa, you know. And I said this even during the middle game, you know. I'm not gonna go much deep on it. I think Makhopa, you can see his pace is there. And I think Chiefs have realized that Omofe King is dangerous. They're double marking him. So after 15th minute, he went silent, you know. And I feel like the dangerous man in this team is Saleh, you know. And on the Chiefs side, the reason why Chiefs and Sundowns Hudu team is Chiefs is very dangerous on the transition is when they have to play now, where you're saying, no, I'm sitting down as Golden Arrows attack us. You know, that's why Chiefs has problems. But when it comes to transition, they'll hate you. You know, I think that's what you are seeing with Udu Praise, you know, and the problem with Udu Praise has never been that he's not getting goal score opportunities. It's a case of when you get there, do you relax, pick a spot, and hit the net, you know? So today I think he has done that, you know? He gets there, he gets composed, and he's finishing, you know? And I think what is helping is, the runs. He's making runs from the last third. Usually he's taking it from the center, and he runs all the way. By the time he gets to the box, he's tired, and he makes wrong decisions. So now he's running from the final third. It's a shorter distance, which means he's not that tired mentally. So I think it has been one of the best best debuts in recent memory for me. So yeah, and other teams are benefiting, but we know them. They're the reasons of benefit, you know.
I benefited and I have no shame.
Who's that who's saying that? Okay, the second half has started. The score line is not wrong. It is 2-1 to Kaizer Chiefs. Guys, if you have not followed, please click on the follow button. What I'll do is I'll carry on rolling throughout the second half. I'll allow people in to speak and do all of that stuff. I just wanted to come in and say, look, this is very exciting. And I told you guys from the beginning of the game that the way the team set up meant that this was going to be a very exciting game. Not necessarily because of the high quality football we're watching, but because defensively, guys, Siashota somewhere. Jose Rivero came out with a clear plan. Overload Frosla so that he has to make decisions. Frosla is one man versus three. He doesn't know who to IAP. Saile is tired at the end of that second half. He was very tired. Then they have a dummy run. Umasangwaini Ohoto coming in. So they're really overloading that side. Yaga Frosla. And I believe that the plan was more for expecting Ukwinika to be playing there, but it's working either way. On the other end, what you're seeing Pirates do on the right-hand side is that they're stretching Chiefs' team all the way to that side. So when we say Chiefs' defense is out of position, what it means is it's either you have to send an extra man to help on the left-hand side, like I'm King, or on the right-hand side, and I think the Chiefs team doesn't trust Sanchen Kwinika. So you watch Msimango come in closer. And I told you guys, Guti, when you move Kaizer Chiefs the defense from the center, either one of the center backs, that's where problems start. Hopefully in the second half, we're going to get to see Chiefs take advantage of the Pirates. Because the big weakness of what Pirates does is when you commit too many people forward, you leave yourself open to counterattacks, to pacey players. You leave yourself open, and Chiefs has taken advantage of that twice, right? So let's see how the coaches counter each other and what they're doing here. But what I will say, and I'm just going to be honest, this is me taking my Chiefs hat off. Pirates were the better team. Pirates played the better football. Pirates had the better chances. Could have had two penalties and a red card in this game. Chiefs, for the 2 goals that they haven't been all the way in this game. But you know what they say about that, guys? You know,
And we even have transition and what. Sometimes I don't even understand what they're saying. They say, hey, this guy's a top serious top show. I mean, just win the game, guys.
Just win the game. Uti ni winange tibang. Whether you win through lucky goals, just win the game. That's all that needs to happen. Okay, guys, I'm going to carry on rolling. So please feel free to request. You have to be following me and join me now while I'm live on TikTok for those who are watching on YouTube. And click on the little button at the bottom of your screen that says multi-guest. If you want to add your voice to the show, request, and then we'll go from there. Let me see who's here. What's up, my brother?
Incredible, back once again with a beat. Incredible, back once again with a beat. Incredible, back once again with a beat. Incredible, back once again.
Oh, sorry.
Heaven.
Sorry, can you hear me
You're
now?
me banned. This man.
No, I was surprised. So I was in my house, so I had a network problem. So I had to leave. Now I'm sitting in the car in the park to watch the game. So so I connected the Bluetooth to the car, so automatically it plays a background song.
Okay. We got a glimpse of your music. My brother, what do you feel about this first half?
Look, Chiefs are playing horrible. We can't deny that. It could be a plan from the coach, but we are playing horrible. But for Orlando Pirates, I don't understand. You know Chiefs has very fast players in front. Like, it's not a secret. Why do you play a very high line? None of your defenders can. We have Udupris, we have Usaile, we have Umodi. If they were to run, now one of them will catch them. So it will be like when we are on transition, it becomes 2 versus 3 because Sahile takes a run, Modi takes a run, then the defenders, maybe there is Ukoki or there is Ausentab.
Heaven. Hey, continue with your music, guys.
So there is Ulo Unda, and that can catch up with Udupris. So that works in our favor. And I'm glad Udupris did convert today. But other than that, I wish for Usaile to come back and assist Ufrosla because they're overloading that space for Ufrosla, and then it becomes a bit of a problem. So, but for me, look, if it works, as Upito says, just win the game. Doesn't matter how you win it. For now, it's not going to matter because we might win the game. But honestly, we are playing horrible. We're just going to rely on our speed. Look at when Utlati has the ball. Utlati just kicks. Laizawela corner, Udupris over corner. Defenders, when they get the ball, they just kick. Where do you want to see ourselves going? Anyway, it's a derby after all. It's not how you win it. It's at the end of winning it. So my last word will be, hey, Chiefs fans, we are gifting. We are gifting. We want to see Pirates gifting. We are happy today.
Tanko, Butlari. You can go back to your music now.
Sure, man. Let me catch the game.
Ausentab, yeah, win a team now.
Likai panel. Yo, ke kena o so le hobe half time ha ke bona next ile ne ke tlo botsa hore ke mantsa di baka ka mo.
O see Ausentab.
Mara re happy fela hore ra bona hore ka re 3 point tla wela ka high.
Satana pela I Pirates ne re tshwere.
Ka nnete?
Eh.
Ho boetsala jwang be ba rona re leader ba re tshwere?
It doesn't matter leader. It doesn't matter. Ska botsa tse ding. O botsa too much Ausentab. Tlogela wena ra leader.
Ha ke a bona nix first half ka be ke bua maka ke kena no tjena se ntse ke tla ke matha ke re he ho senyehile kwa utlwa radio motho 2-1 ke re
Ai, batshege
hore
mara
hore
Sithabi go sharp. Thank you
hore
Sithabi
ne re
mara.
ba hore ke a utlwile hore abotibotse le hore ne re sa bapale hantle hore na ne re bapala jwang ho salang fela ha win e tlile ka haya re batla ho tseba hore na e tlile jwang
Sithabi 3 points a ngole hore e tswile from good win or bad win. E kena le 3 points akere.
ke yona re e batlang jo ba ile stadium ke a ba tseba batho ba le ba le rata bo ptikhutso ba tla khutla ba shashagile ba itshwara jalo fela ba di gaele ka ntle
Sithabi wena ona peace Sithabi.
wa tseba today ke batla fela ne ba di se kwana le ha ka ba dira bana ba bapala di tsela tsa rugby ha ona taba ha e ba tshwara fela makhosi a nke fela e re full 9 this 35 minutes nyana o tetela
Ai, Sithabi, thank you mara.
Thank you, Kokuhle. Thank you, Chief.
After game.
Sharp.
Eric Kenya Zot, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm over the moon, OT.
You're over the moon.
But you know, it's a derby. There's no such as tactics. I hear you talking about tactics. Ziyakhala. You might come with tactics, but they might not work. I think it's a game of self motivation. Here a coach is not needed. Here you just need to tell them ones and twos, and then the rest it's all to the players.
Yeah.
Before I start with the first half performance, the game is dead now. I don't see the football that was being played first half. You know, one thing I hate about the Chiefs coach is once he's winning the game, when he goes to halftime, it's like he just tells them to switch off, defend, and then we relax. And that's not, the Pirates might kill us with that. There was a problem with that right hand side. I was holding my heart in the first half. That right hand side was always open. Mdantsane, that's a player. That's a player. I don't care what people say. That's a quality player. I think he can replace Dolly. We don't need Dolly anymore. Dolly is just there because Mdantsane is able to do what Dolly can't do. Castillo is quiet. I don't know what's going on with him today. I haven't seen anything from him. He's very quiet. Saile as well. But we'll see if we just hold on or maybe bring in some fresh legs which are going to push the game. We might see a different thing and we might see a different ending to the game. And then also Tsifugatso Mabasa. That's a player. That's a player. OT. That's a serious player. But we'll see as the game goes by. I think Ramaphosa brought the luck.
Hey, they tried to give him a Paris jersey before the game started. I see he's not
Aye,
wearing it.
awuvumanga umoya. You know they say awuvuma umoya wami. I didn't want. Igazi liyagijima. I was like, no. You know where home is.
Okay, no, I hear you. What I hear you. Let me bring in Kumo. Rehappy.
As long as happy, my bra, let naga jogo ka le favor, eh?
What a favor. Why are you favor today? I carry.
No, honestly, you know I'm always against Chiefs, Mara. This week, I'm the biggest Chiefs supporter.
Why?
Because of all the open at heart. Wamiti, okay, Abutu Kuzu. I get it. He was making fun of Sundowns for not having a home ground or whatever. Now, Mara, look at now. His team was playing at Chiefs home ground. And who in the right mind at Orlando agreed to play at FNB? And they know the Chiefs and Muti are 1-1. These people have access to this stadium ground 24/7 and you expect to win.
Fine. Yo.
Wow. Lena mara la pisa. Chiefs you can't
yo. What a goal. Huh? I'm sorry, Kuma.
Oh, King, is this how you're gonna initiate me to being a Chiefs fan by heartbreak?
Kira, I was gonna say, Hooray, I'm not sure. When you jump over to our side, la
Is this how it
chincha,
feels? Is ke ipotse ke re le tshwere pila pirate di goes to o mong ko mo hatella the whole week ka mo groupong and you go and do this.
I get
But that was a
2-2-2.
cracker though, eh?
2-2, that was an
That was a
amazing
cracker,
goal.
no?
Hey, that was an amazing goal. Chiefs defense again.
So now I'm
Chiefs
supposed to
defense
speak on
again.
tactics, which there aren't any.
Hey, Kumo. Let me do my thing here. You come back.
Yeah, it's sharp.
Okay,
Why?
come back like man, Kumo. What did you say on a favor? Okay, guys. 2-2. 2-2. The second half had been very quiet, but then, as you can see again, communication from Kaizer Chiefs left to Libito alone, and he still has a lot to do. So him finishing that off was incredible. I was going to say that the pressure that we saw them exert on us on the right-hand side of the defense had started to keep quiet. But it seems, yeah, the Kaizer Chiefs, they're shaky. It is now 2-2. 4 goals in a derby. Who would have thought 4 goals in a derby? This would be happening. It's now up to Kaizer Chiefs, who had also been quiet. Look, Kaizer Chiefs have not been playing well. They did not play well this whole game. But they got the goals. That was what mattered. Pirates could have had 2 penalties and a red card for Mart that wasn't given. But it seems that they're very resilient and they've come back to do the same exact thing as they did in the first half, which is to fight back. And now they're overwhelming our defense. The defense isn't Tibang for real. Tibang for real. And I told you guys, if you can move our defense around, especially the 2 central players, if you can take them there and there, they don't know how to communicate when they're under pressure. They don't know. We're seeing Solomon's coming off the bench as well as Uduba coming in. Our defense has been bad most of this game, and they're carrying on with their bad defense right now. It seems as though if Pirates can attack them a few times, they could get something out of this game. The problem again for me is I hear you guys coming in and saying you want to defend. And I hear you guys maybe trying to trust your defense to do the defending things. But are you doing enough going forward in order to put Pirates under pressure? Pirates is committing 6-7 players into that attack because they know that there's nothing Chiefs is doing to counter. The 2 goals came from high pressure from Kaizer Chiefs. They have not come from taking advantage of the Pirates and the defense and the blunders, or the spaces they're leaving there at the back. You see now, Vuma should be playing that ball out same time. Catch them off. But I said in the first half that, guys, you cannot play transition football without having a plan for when you transition the ball out. Guys, you cannot defend for 90 minutes, Vutaria, correct? Let me let in some guys who haven't spoken here. Guys, remember that you can jump in. You have to be following me and join me on TikTok while I'm here on TikTok. And there's a button at the bottom of your screen that says multi-guest. Click on that button, request, and I let you in, and you can add your voice to the show here live. Let me see. Who's coming in? Hi, Kolan. Hi, man. Hi, man.
Mr. Oti. Firstly, let me give credit to our players for making this game an actual game, saving this big game from being a social event to an actual game of football. I think Jamal we sold out. I think people got their value for money. Yeah, well, Mr. Oti. Yeah, but for me, so far so good. If it ends 2-2, no noise.
Hi,
South
man.
Africa.
It's funny noise. We want noise. We want noise.
We've got goals. We've got a bit of entertaining football. Obviously, when 2 teams are going at each other, are having a go at each other, there'll be some mistakes. And Mr. Oti, I wanna defend Ufrosla.
Yeah.
Froster has been exposed. The Pirates are overloading his side. Usail is not doing anything to help him. The guy who's playing eights is not doing anything. They left him alone. So what do you expect? He's bound to make mistakes because we had to against three. Yeah, but Mr. Oti. And for Umart, at least Umart is coming out, is trying to do something. Where's Castillo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing with Bakania. At least the team is doing something, is making mistakes. Where is Makakel Makaul? At least let's just give them a credit for trying.
Yeah.
Bangakash.
Yeah.
Other than our partners are because the team is trying Makakel Simbon. Same as Matt is trying Castillo Simbon. So I think I need how much changes. Chiefs if you replace Usaile and Castillo and put someone else Ozozama besides Ukash. Because off the ball they can't play even when they're defending Asbabon. Thank you very much for the time, Mr.
No,
Otsi.
thank you. I like that point Kolane just made about Castillo and Saile. Maybe you wouldn't be bringing Solomons to go into a right back position. Maybe you bring Solomons into right wing, and then you've got his pace, but also he's not the best defender, but he's got defensive tendencies. So maybe he could cover there. Wahib, how are you doing?
OT, I'm good, sir. Very nice derby, yeah.
Wahib,
Very
why
exciting.
aren't you letting us just
Love
steal
this
the
match.
derby nicely? Just let us steal the derby and go home. Why are you guys trying to score? Crossler out.
We actually want to win this derby. We want to win this derby, and I am sure that 3 points is coming home because the team is playing much better than the first half. So I hope to see Tom is coming off, and I would put Kapinga on to just make Mart stay at the back because Mart is just causing havoc sometimes, going box to box. I hope to see Kapinga coming on. And if we take my Basha off, I think if we take my Basha off, we have to look where we're going to get the next striker.
Yeah, you don't have a
Because
striker
I
on that
don't
bench.
have,
It's
I
only
don't have,
Maru.
yeah, we don't have a striker. Yeah, so I hope if you take him off, you have to set off with the 4 at the back and 5 in midfield. And it's very hard to play like that. Oh dear.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Well, he just let us win. That's all I want. I just want to win this game and be happy. Anva, how are you? Okay, it seems Enver is a little bit busy. We've seen some changes there. I don't understand why Frostler is coming off of the pitch. I don't understand why Mtanzan is coming off of the pitch. It doesn't make sense. If anything, I would have brought in Solomons for Saile so that Solomons can keep on that side. I don't know that Kaizer Chiefs is good enough in attack or structured enough in attack in order for them to bring in Duba. And maybe I'm assuming they're going to try and move Udupriya to the wing. It makes no sense. It makes no sense, guys. Because now you're wasting the one thing that you were doing so well. So, guys, for me, it doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense, these subs that they've made now. I'll see if Enver is still on with me. Here, let me bring on Umpo. No, guys, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, before I let Prampo speak, I'm saying I would much rather double up and have Solomons and Frostler. And Solomons, we know he can play as a winger. We know he can come back. So that you add to what Saile was missing from that point, right? The problem is, Frostler comes off. Solomons, if Pirates does still, and they haven't done it much this half, but if Pirates does still come in and overload that side, it's still going to be Solomon's 1v1 versus other people. Then the only people you have to cover him is maybe going to be Dupris, who has been playing the whole game, probably tired himself. So now, if Pirates was to go to the left-hand side, the right-hand side of Chiefs' defense right now and overload it the way they were overloading it in the first half, it's still going to be 1v1. It's still going to be 1v1. So 1v3. So let's see. Doesn't seem like Pirates is keen to overload that side. Should Pirates introduce Ndlondlo and Kimvuidi? We're gone. There's no Ndlondlo, and Ndlondlo is not on the bench. No. 3-2 to Pirates. Pirates is now leading 3-2. Oh, Nkosi yami. Pirates is leading 3-2. Pirates is leading 3-2. As we were speaking about it, Pirates is leading 3-2. I didn't even see that goal properly. Let me see the replay. And then, yo. Maram Stimago. What's crazy about what Saling did there? Hoto did that to us in the... You know what? Prampa? 3-2.
What are you with the Yona? Check out that ball. You check. Bona, you are defender. Barikman, McQuinick, instead of press, where we understand. Why, what you check? You see the problem, go guy. McQuinick, I don't understand that guy because there you have to press so that he don't give that chance or pass the ball. Yeah?
Only shift. There's a basic in football where you go shift. The fact that Saling can run in between the right back and the center back freely. But anyway, okay.
You know, like, was that loser guy anymore? This game, the basics.
Yeah.
The basics.
Yeah.
Even like me, I'm not a professional player, you understand? That one, you have to press your opponent. Yeah?
Hey, Prampo.
Man. Well, sometimes you lose, I lose, but as a defender, use your common sense, man.
Prampo,
Yeah?
There's no common sense there.
No.
Hey, Prampo.
And I think the way about Pirates, don't be surprised they come a fourth goal. Because you can check no midfield and a control.
Yeah.
You can about the ball, this ball, it will go side to go top on the left hand side. Check. You can see. Chips I saw the direction and now they're panicking no. No, sometimes I again.
But it's fine.
No, the problem here in Chiefs is again the main problem. Check our own player when they've got a ball, no one is willing to open for that player. They're hiding. You see now, what Solomon? What Passaman? Check. That's the problem that you are having. That's the major problem that you are having. If you give your teammate ball, move option, minus your opponent. This is the basics.
Papa, hey, TK. Guys, this is why I was saying, why would you take off Frosler 1 and then not double up? 1. 2, Msimango, watch the man running. First half, I literally said, you watched Toto start making a run from behind your player and he ran straight past you. How do you mark in zone? How do you go to a zone when there's only one person right there? Or the ball can go over you. When he starts the run in front of you. That doesn't make sense. And these subs, I'm telling you guys, these subs don't make sense. Dupreez is going to play right wing. And Dupreez is already, he's been playing a game. Is he going to be covering? Is that the only thing Dupreez is going to do? Spakulu, how do you zonal back versus one player? How do you zonal back versus one player? who's standing in front of you, who runs past you. The ball goes, no, guys. TK, yo, before I go off, TK, I'm going to see if I can't unmute you there. TK, are you with me? The score is 3-2, guys. The score is 3-2. It's fine, I'll say it. The score is 3-2 to Pirates. Zod. Ay. Oh, wait, Zod, come back, Zod, come back. Ziyakhala, guys. Ziyakhala. Let me find that thing. Ziyakhala.
Ziyakhala and a Zigu loudspeaker and I couldn't off. I couldn't off. Ay, Ziyakhala ngempela. Uthi these ones
Basic, Zod, basic. I don't know. I'm not a football what basic. Guys.
OT.
No, Mav, you're with me, my brother. You're with me.
No, this game. I told you about the defending thing that it's going to happen. You said no, 65 minutes. Chiefs, this coach he has this coward mentality in him, and he forgets that this is a big team. That you can't be playing coward football with a team like this.
Yeah.
Because come on, even those substitutions. If you had Mdantsane, you had Nobo, you had Castillo, they were going to push. Duba is playing, yes, but he's not getting the supply that he needs. If you had Mdantsane was playing great football. I don't know why you take him out.
And you had a guy who scored 2 goals.
And we're too relaxed. Our defenders are slow.
Striker on the wing.
Yes, look, Dupreez is now a wing because you brought in this Duba boy. Yes, he scored, but he's not ready for such. We don't need him now. This is not Arrows. This is a Soweto derby where he's going to be playing quality. Look, Frosler is out. They bring in Solomons now. Why don't you start Solomons with the game? It doesn't. Some positions you don't need subs. OT. Some positions you really don't. Because look, you're overloading your wings. Inside we have no one. No one is controlling the midfield now. You keep in Castillo. I thought Castillo was going out. Now he's still in. Look, Dupreez is fighting with the ball. Yes, this coach.
Guys, I'm yo.
I know.
Yo, but it's fine. Zote. Let me let in the other guys.
I don't think the game is over. I don't think the game is over. Bodlela is leaking. We might get a penalty somewhere. We will draw this game. Bodlela is leaking.
Hey, no, we'll see.
Yes.
What Bodlela's doing. Let me bring in Kolani. Kolani. Yo, I'm a sub, guys. I'm a basic.
OT, you remember when you asked about Johnson, and I told you, Uti, Johnson at Supersport, Supersport provided every material he wanted. So every player he wanted, Supersport got him those players. And okay, now that you've got all your players, we want the league. And I understand even to December. He was fired just before his second leg. Like check his subs namhlanje. Castillo is still on the field. I don't know why ufuna lapho.
Mara Kolani. Upeti striker scored 2 goals. Ne? He's been giving Pirates some problems. We am to miss a winging. Fine. On the same wing.
And Mr. Oti, he's been giving Pirates problems going in the middle, not on the side.
And then instead of Guti, Ufagumuntu, now overloading up, ube no Frosler, Solomons, and then Dupreez if you're gonna play him there. He decides to take out Frosler.
I think Johnson he has become a content creator. Because what Utuwe said pre this game, I think Utatsela Mazwa which is ready. Because you can't take a strike who has just giving you 2 goals and umbeke eceleni. Like I don't understand. But Mr. Oti, ngingadiscuss I just want to say
Okay.
ukuthi, I'm glad Hugo Bruce is there to witness personally ukuthi ama-chief defense kanjani. Besibuza ukuthi ubafunani umsimanga. I mean, Mr. Oti, you consider from the quick throw in. Balele labantu mfethu. Like your defense
No, Xola, ushaye zonal marking. One on one.
Get
Khona
draw
umuntu uyambukela adlule.
Zonal marking, Mr. Oti, get draw in. Get draw in ayikho offside. Ayikho offside get draw in. You can't be offside. I sharp Oti.
Ay, sharp, Xola. I'm speechless. What the hell?
Yeah, my brother. OT, I'm very happy now for this scoreline. You see, now we can't just give you the 3 points. You must play football. You can't be a puppet on the field, my brother. You're playing with puppets. It's not like for like substitutions, my friend, man. Nah,
Well,
Chiefs.
what did you think?
Chiefs
What did you
are-
think of the substitutions?
it doesn't benefit, so I can't even think if it's useless or what is going on. It's like your coach is telling the guys, go out and lose.
Yeah.
If he's telling that to the guys, then I think Chiefs players are useless, man. There's no fight in them. You are leading the match. You should put up a fight. At least two to put up a fight, my friend. So you can't blame the coach. If you blame Calvin, then you useless than Calvin. You can't blame the coach. Because these players, why are they playing each week? The same players you play every week, they're doing those mistakes. So come on, man, OT, man.
No, Kevin must account for picking them every week.
It's these guys that is throwing him under the bus. I can't go against Calvin because the lineup that has put out for you guys is a
Yeah.
strong team. We have shown from the starting minute, Chiefs were playing brilliantly. So you're telling me it's him? It can't be. I can't blame Calvin, man.
Okay.
Because
No,
he's done everything. He has done everything he can. It's your players.
Okay.
So you have to back the manager, and you have to let some of the players go because no development there by Chiefs. OT, man, zero development.
Okay, no, Wahib, thank you, Wahib. Do you know what my problem is, guys? I'm not blaming Kevin Johnson. I'm saying that if the same players play every week, do you not look at
I'm
the
blaming
coach and
him.
say, but coach, like if it's the same guys, we told you at the beginning of the match what was going to happen. We told you it's weak. Then he goes and subs and does things. Even the substitutions, agent, I don't know. Maybe you can make sense of it. But the substitutions didn't make sense.
At least I'm not blaming him. I'm blaming him. You know me. How many times do you hear me going after a coach? Like I never go after coaches. Like you know me. But this time I'm blaming him. There's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Yeah.
Very thin line. It's 2 ways. I'm looking at it in 2 ways. I think firstly, maybe I was trying to be brave, which was foolish. Chiefs playing well sitting here and exploiting on a counter-attack. So why do you want to play with a striker and play more? Playing with a striker means you should play more and go on the wings and cross for him. So it demands you play more. Unlike when you have a Dupreez, who is a winger as a false 9, who is running behind. So why change your style of play when it is giving you 2 goals? And it's not 2 penalty goals, it's 2 goals from open play. So why change it if it's not broken? Another issue could be the issue that we talked about, the manual of CAF. I think I don't know if it's a manual of CAF or a manual of a robot always says red, is it yellow, orange, and then green? It doesn't care what the traffic is. No, it doesn't care. As long as it's set for that time, it goes. So That's what we are seeing. Why do you have to bring in Uduba? Do you guys desperately need a goal? The Duba sub will make sense now because now you guys are in hand for a goal,
Yeah.
right? That's when it will make sense.
Yeah.
Then at that point when he made it, it doesn't make sense, right? And then the issue then is you are seeing that Pirates is struggling with Dupreez. It's not that Dupreez has faded away or anything. So why move him to the side? You know, and this is the exact sub that I think Inteki made against Sundowns.
Yes.
Dupreez was giving us
Yes.
trouble against AB, and then feed him to the other side.
Yes.
Why are you feeding him to the other side? You know, so sometimes that's what I'm saying. It's a manual. This one, it's a robot. You don't know what is going on. You know, and lastly, I think what is happening is the problem is the midfield. The problem is in the midfield. Mdantsane was not your problem.
Yeah.
Mark in this game was not a problem. Your weakest link in this midfield was Castillo.
Yes.
The game was way too fast for him. So if you want to change the midfield and bring in Ungobo, you have to take in Castillo out. That was the sensible thing to do. You know? So now you have two players, defensive players, who are on a yellow card, which means anything happens, they're not gonna commit to fouls.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And
But
Castillo.
besides that, do you know what's really grinding my gears?
Yeah.
Jose today came with a plan. Jose was like, okay, I'm going to overload a side and I'm going to hit them on that side. Now
Yeah.
comes your time to change. Why would you go like for like, right back for right back? Because at the end of the day, you're still under an overload or you're still under pressure on that side. Then instead of bringing in somebody who can maybe help on that side, help him on that side, you take Dupreez and you move him back. So if Pirates decided to attack this whole game, Dupreez would have to be stuck defending. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. You bring in Ungobo. You bring in Ungobo, a player who's going to hold the ball. When transition has been working the whole game long, Tanzania doesn't touch the ball a lot. He gets it immediate on transition. He makes the right decision. Now you're going to bring in players who are going to hold the ball with the lack of a midfield that you already know. We know Chiefs lacks a midfield. And then those players are going to go all the way to the front. Chiefs currently has 3 players in the box, right? Which of those players are dangerous players?
That's the thing again. That's the thing that the moment you bring in a Uduba, you are forced to bring in Ungobo because Uduba cannot run. You are forced to play now, you know? And if you recall my comments at halftime or after halftime, I said Omufiking was quiet because you guys were able to take team, you know? And beginning of first half, you guys let it go. I don't know why, you know? So he started to become dangerous again. So what do? You feel like, okay, guys, now let's bring in maybe an Ungobo, you know? Or maybe even the sub is fine. You can bring in Solomons and leave Frostler aside and say, you guys take him out.
Yes.
The other guys you can attack, you know, if you want to attack. You know,
and Frostler can cross the ball. I mean, and Solomons can cross the ball. He's pacey up the wing. Why make him a proper left back when you are agent?
In fact, both of them can cross the ball. They can exchange to go forward and come back to cover both sides. You know, that's why you bring out a Christian Saile, because you are saying, I'm gonna have 2 fullbacks and 2 wingers at the same time. You know, but anyways,
it's fine. It's fine.
My team is playing at 8.
Yeah, we watch a team with broken hearts, some of us. I'll be back here. Manelisi. Hi.
Sure. How's it, man?
Hi, Manelisi. Hi.
I'm just waiting for Arsenal. I hope they don't disappoint me. I Chiefs, I'm done.
Me either. I ain't suit.
Because I don't understand how we lack game management. Because you see that guy, who's that right back? He scored a goal. My question is, where's Bulemodi?
Who's that right back? He
scored a goal. Where's Bulemodi? Hello?
No, you with me. There was just an echo there. Where's Bulemodi?
Okay.
Where's Castillo?
Yes, that's my question. The guy got he even set the ball and he took a shot. And then the third goal, the worst part is that was not supposed to not be a grow in. Msimang's an international player. He's not like a small academy player. So I don't understand why he's passing the ball out instead of giving to Bavuma or doing something. Because I think he had enough time there. I don't understand how that was a throw-in, let alone the blunder that he did after. You see, I was the guy who was like, "Bengita, I'm Ropale out. He deserves to be in the Afcon." No, I can say Bruce was right. You can't defend like that. That
Yeah.
guy's an international player. Like they flicked the ball like that, and then we lost due to that. The throw-in and what he did, he lost focus. There's a lot at stake, and this guy is like is an international and is an experienced player now. You see,
It's the first
so
time. It's the first time I've seen zonal marking from a throw-in.
you see, so
When there's just one attacker.
I don't know if it's our mentality or what, because there was no game plan. You see, the Ntwana Lobano Masongai, he reminds me of Prime Serrero, where like in those small spots, like 1-2, and it destroys that Maswangai boy. So we can't even mark him, because as I was good to Lalab, it's like udlala free roll. Nini nuzomona ngapha kunomfukeni. Yeah, well, so I don't know where Masongai is playing, but he's destroying us.
Yeah.
You see, so we just knew that minutes is 2-1. We are gonna win 3-1 because Pirates were gonna commit. You see, so we just failed to manage the game, despite people blaming Johnson. But we just failed to manage the game, and first half we failed too. There's game management. A team will commit if they're losing, and we can hit them on the counter with the praise. So we just failed to manage the game, and we didn't have a concrete game plan because we don't
Yeah.
have a midfield.
Yeah.
So our game plan was more of a counter, but we were supposed to manage the game and make these guys commit. Around the 70th minute, 75th, they're going to commit. I can guarantee you. And we're going to score the third one and the game was going to
Fair.
finish. We just failed to manage the game, you see. But I don't know where from now because I thought our hope was the CAF spot. I know. I think even if they can put the DTC team,
We're
there's
doing
the
that
top
thing
8
we
teams
did.
there.
We're doing that thing we did last season towards the end of the season when we were looking at, oh, look,
Yes,
Gonzalez is coming. Okay, as in, it's fine.
I know.
Yes,
Let's wait
it's
for
fine.
Arsenal and then hopefully tomorrow is a draw between Liverpool and City. That's what can make my weekend at least even ngononyana because now I'm down. Bengifuna ukungena kwi-banter. I wanted to banter people, but now
Banter
I'm
now.
silent. I'm
No.
silent.
Thank you,
So-
Badelisi. Let me bring in Divine. Divine, what's happening? What's happening in this game?
Yeah, Kubi, it's bad. Hey, brother OT, you have summed up almost everything to say about this game. But then I want to emphasize that us conceding the third goal has nothing to do with the changes because it was 2 minutes just after the changes, meaning the mistake there was with our defense. Let us accept our defense is horrible. It is horrible. Kwinika and Msimangwe, and it's just not a good combination. So our defense is very bad. And also, I want to like agree with the commentator who came earlier to say that even our players are to blame because
everyone's to
by the
blame.
time we're not behind, our players are not showing the hunger. They are not showing the hunger. They are not creating enough chances for us to win the game. Ne? And then I do agree to say that okay, the changes I were not they were not good changes because it's like we are not changing anything when we will take Frosler and put in Solomon. You are not changing anything. There's no there's no point for you to
Bruce, hey, thank you, Bruce.
sorry about that.
No, I'm
sorry
also there.
sorry
I'm
about
also
that, Mr.
there.
OT. So there was no point on those changes, and actually he messed up what was good about us in terms of going forward because we needed to be that guy. In terms of us transitioning, we needed not to be on the wing. We needed to be there in the striking position so that he puts pressure on those defenders of Orlando Pirates, and then maybe a goal would come. Now, with those changes, I don't think we're going to get the goals. But with Dupris there as a striker, at least we would get something again.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then just finally, Mdantsane again, there was nothing wrong with performance of Mdantsane because he was holding the ball and he was having those passes that are making us be more dangerous going forward. That's it. I'm just hurt at this moment. I'll let others to come.
No, thank you, Divine. Thank you so much. Look, guys, this is what I'm saying. It's my thing is very simple. I blame coaches and players. This is not the first time we've seen our defense do this. Let's be honest. So if you're a Chiefs fan, a Chiefs player, and you understand that my role is set, I'm going to play every single week, regardless of how I performed, right? Then I look at the coach, I look at management, and I say, but guys, we know what the issues are. Why are these players still playing then? Then secondarily, first half, you saw what was happening. Chiefs didn't play well today, guys. Chiefs didn't play well today. Our defense was not good in the first half. We were lucky to get those 2 goals from Ashley to Priest. To be honest with you, it didn't come from a build-up, right? So now you come into the second half and you do the exact same thing. And then when you make your changes, here's where I stand on the changes. And the match is done. Pirates is 1-3-2. When you make your changes, if you're going to change a game, either change it fully, don't have clutch. Because now I would bring Solomons in front of Frosler. And if you're going to take out Dupris, if you're going to have Dupris go to the wing, rather take out Dupris altogether and play Gonzalez and Gonzalez and Castillo up front and cross the ball. But then now Dupris spent the second half. What did Dupris do the second half, guys? For the change that we made to make him a winger, what did he do? After scoring 2 goals in a transition team. Why? Because he's a winger now. What did Duba do this game? Because Simpile Ngobo is holding the ball. He's a hold the ball player. You've been playing transition all game and you've been hurting Pirates. But now you sit back and you go, no, I'm going to bring in Ngobo and I'm going to bring in Uzbanbane. Then I'm not going to play any balls to them. Mdantsane was incredible this game. Why? He didn't need to hold the ball. He didn't need to be on the ball. He understood, Guti, the ball is not going to come from Marto Castillo. So he was waiting for what? The transition. So now you've been transitioning all game long. All game. Then you take your guy who's on form, 2 goals, and you move him to the wing. Was there any need for Duba to make it onto this pitch today? Was there any need for Solomons to come in and play right back, normal right back? He didn't cross the ball. He didn't do anything. So then what? That's where I blame Kevin Johnson. Good time, my guy. Jose Rivero, this game, came in with a plan. Jose Rivero, for once, and you know you guys always get on him. Jose Rivero came into this game and said, here's my plan. I'm going to overload one of Chiefs' sides because that's where they're weak. They've been weak there. We all know it. We see it every day. I'm going to have Mfukeng, Hoto, and Tito running on the right-hand side in order to overload whoever it is, whether it be Quinica, whether it be Frosler. And I told you guys at the beginning of the game that it's very simple. You've got that thing. If you move the center backs out of position, they don't know what to do. How did the goals come? You still don't have a way to build up, but yet you bring in more midfielders so that they can go to the front and run as if they're strikers. When you took off a striker, when you have other people that could have... guys. But anyway, I'm going to let everybody come in and have a minute. I'm going to give everybody a minute. I see there's a long list. Everybody, guys, strictly a minute, and then we'll go from there. So, guys, please request, those that are requesting. If you have not followed, please follow. We're going to have a conversation about this. We're going to have a conversation about this probably on Monday when we break down the game. But I just want to get your guys' feelings at the end of this game. Master Icon, you've got a minute. Tell me, what did you see from this game?
Yeah, Like I told you, at halftime, Mona Pule Saleng, a very crucial player that came in. He showed that indeed he was the player of the season last season, and I'd like to actually give kudos to the coach. Remember, I told you that if Mufeken doesn't go out of the game, if you don't eliminate our wingers and the striker on that time, we're gonna strike, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
Maswanganyi saw the chance, gave it to Saleng, good pressure. Chiefs in a Pagile bus, like I said, pass the ball to the one who can run faster to score. It killed them because Paris saw that second half and they stopped it.
Yeah. And they swapped, and then he even swapped Saleng to the other end. Remember, we had said that maybe if Saleng was on the other side. But anyway. Okay, Master Icon, thank you so much. Malume Kutso, you've got a minute. Tell me, what do you think of this game? Hey, man, you're so far away. Malume Kutso, good, listen.
When I'm watching
There we go.
adult content, I like watching that one of coming from behind. I like watching that one
Hey, Malume Kutso, it's a family show.
Sorry. Mara besenyisho Pirates ibulayile bathu Mr. OT. Saleng. If I continue ngoba ngijabule kakhulu uzongibhena from the show. Thank you Mr. OT.
Hey, Mara velile. Hey, mtaka baba nangu Kutso. Ujabulile man, hayi man.
No, mina nje ngajabula nje ukuze usinje. Ngathi akabuyisa usinje nje.
Yeah, guys, please mute when you come in. We want to game, mtaka baba, we've got a minute.
No, but as I've always said, sometimes our coaches are self-sabotaging.
Oh.
You've got players that you just play your players in the right position, and then everything will just fall into places. That's what I've always been trying for. Gutu Rivera sometimes just lose it. He use players out of position. But today I think he got his tactics were right. Even though Uhoto was not that on the first half. Second half he at least uzamile. But put your players in the right position. Your natural winger, you've got Saleng today as a right wing. Mufukeng no Tito. Yes, I've said also Tito is the fittest player go Pirates. As long as if you can have players that are going to have off the ball movement around him, it makes things simple for him. Yeah, because there's no one who can back with it because they don't even know which Talago.
Yeah.
So if the players can just have that off the ball movement around him, this what happened today. Opening so Kuluma Monday.
Baravelile, Gambe, when you're speaking during the week, intending Saleng and having Tito and Masangwani on two different wings, but yeah, it's like Kuluma.
Not when I believe in as some of the callers say they've said good, but how can you if Udlalisa Ukim Vidi on the right hand side, no capping, but you've got to Saleng was a Beijing. Most of the callers think it is that one. Hey, that's not good, but put the correct players on the right position. Then it would leave, but as long as we've got the players who are going to perform at their best on that position. And then we'll tell
Ay, Zakuluma, Zakuluma, think Fagabagi. Taki, Tagawa.
Okay, Babu.
Sepan, welcome.
Triple K, how's it?
Oh, Sepan, Karin Ka Triple K, man, ke praenya na ke dile fatshe ka bana. Ay.
No, you know, I always tell I'm one person that always advocates for the fans. The fans came into the stadium to support Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs only played twice for me. They played the first 20 minutes and the last 15 minutes of the game. From there on, we never saw Kaizer Chiefs. It's like these guys, they want to respond when things are bad. That's how I feel like Kadi players are Chiefs. When things are really, really bad, only then they want to respond. And today, I feel like the coach, Chiefs, had a good strategy. It's just that the players didn't complement that plan. One of the players of Pirates complemented Pirates' plan. They knew the coach told them this is what I want you guys to do, and they did that. But with Chiefs, I felt like the coach told the players what to do, but they only did it in a few minutes. You know, had Chiefs carried on what Duprez was doing, they basake in Chiefs, and then Bashape 1, 2, 3, 4 passes, then they go boxing goal.
Yeah.
Chiefs could have
Yeah.
scored many goals,
Yeah.
because those chances were there for
Yeah.
them to take them. But I feel like the players let the plan of the coach down. That's what I feel got Chiefs right now.
Hey, Tsepang, re tla e bona Monday sentle when you break it down properly.
It's I want a Monday, but yeah, kudos to that small boy. Who's that boy? This plays for Pirates, the right back, Libito. That's a
Libito.
good player too. You know, yeah, he played very well. It was just a small mistake, a first goal. From there, he came on, did his job, got a goal. Fit, good game for the derby. He must just carry on growing from. That's the only player that stood out for me is that Libito boy.
No, thank you, Tsepang. Let me bring in Paparazzi. How are you? You've got a minute. Tell me, what did you feel about the game? Paparazzi? Let me just invite him to unmute. Guys, if you have not followed, please follow. Let me go to... Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
You've got a minute. Tell
okay.
me.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Derby
Okay,
3-2.
oh yeah, man, Derby, I can say. I'm quickly gonna put my input there out. Okay, there's this thing ukuthi I'm a player as win the game, but there's this second half Kevin Begmel as win the game as a coach. I can say. Ngikhulumela indabeni zamasapo wakhe. Okay, fine. Uyabona ukuthi siyabas leader, but uma introduce Gonzalez mara ngapha Gonzalez akasi good ukudlala ibhola.
Yeah.
Une height, une strength. Wonga introduce ama cross ke. Ngoba very well ukuthi from ephakathi going forward we are not there. You understand? Ufaka okay uNgcobo uyamfaka uyihold amabhola mara still going back. You understand? Angicabanga ukuthi ukulo coach wethu bekasimisela ukuswinela game. Okay fine. uDuprez uzamile ukuthi asike amagoli ayi2. Okay fine. Ucapable ukuthi ufuna ukuswinela game. Wena as a coach uswinela igame kanjani going forward? Ngikhulumela indabeni second half. You understand? Ma introduce ama sub wakho, sometimes you have to think as a coach. Okay fine. Uyabona ukuthi iPirates nayo, that's why ngishilo during the week that iPirates when going forward they are very quick. Very quick. And wazi ukuthi nabo Kwinika abana pace. Remember banomfukeni banosaleng. Ba quick, very quick. No Maswangai ugood because ukhona ukucheck ama space ufaka you understand? So for mina ngiblame coach Prime ngoba azange aze mentality ukuthi aswinele game. Siya leader ungenzani ukuthi si-add ama-goal going forward uthatha umuntu okuskorela ama-goal amthatha umfakela inini uyofika nini epaleni ngoba yazi lo muntu lo ugood ukufika eboxini uthi akora ama-goal wena off position uyokora nini sengikwatile othi sisabona Monday thanks for your time.
Tungakwati man mara so right Monday sikhuluma kahle.
I think I have any chance. I think I have any chance.
No stress. Matala, welcome to the show. How are you?
Sanibona mfowethu. Hayi, mina ngiphoxekanga kakhulu because bengivele ngilindele kodwa ke kube ne-improvement encane siyibonayo. Inkinga ibe coach ke kule game yanamhlanje.
Okay.
Sihlezi sikhala ngabadlali, hayi ibe coach namhlanje. Yabona ngale kule side la Frosla. uFrosla bekufanele amgcina angamkhiphi and then include uSolomons ngaphambi kwaFrosla so that lo muntu lo phusha lapha emuva kwePirates ezongasaphusha ukuya phambili angabi overloaded lapha uFrosla. Hayi ke kodwa ke hayi it's fine nala eswini awukwazi ukufaka abantu ababili aba defensive udlala ne team efana nePirates. Mukhipha lo olokhuzana bekufanele akhiphe uMekhipha akhiphe ubalo uCastillo. Castillo was dead. Yes. Abesafaka ulokhunjana ke lapha phambili uNgcobo. But naloko futhi ngathi ukwenze late ama changes akhe ngathi abe late. Le ukuzibone late zonke lezi zinto but ke hayi siyakwamukela okwenzekile.
Hi, sizathini Matala sizathini. Sizakhuluma Monday. Thank you for joining me. So guys, just an update with that. Pirates has moved into second place. Prati. Ay man, re tshwere Kane. Re tshwere. Ka matsogo.
Brat othi ka gore ne ke re ke setse ke ntshitse nama ka first half ke re ke tle go branyana yaanong e re ke e save-ele nako e nngwe ke tla e bona nako e latelang mare go bua nnete bra othi a re shebelela game matlhakore a mabedi ke nagana gore it was a good derby e ne le game e ne le good for today ke fela gore ha re tla go compare di-players Pirates e na le quality than Kaizer Chiefs yo ke nnete and then in midfield the way mare Chiefs the way ba tshameka ka strength sa bone jaaka ke utlwe motho wa mo a re like coach na le plan so di-player ha di a complementa that plan of ya coach then Pirates in another plan and by plan at Pirates in Bali brilliant so I also blame the player yes this game in or today proud ka tlhopha sa Kaizer even though harna di player tse wa bana tse di ball players especially mo midfield mall but ke happy ke itumetse derby today a ra mo gane score ile 3-2 mara na ma ka ke tla e bona maybe nako e nngwe
Ay man, praia na mayo man, praia man. Now, at least you enjoy nyana.
economy I do so
No, Samsa Prati. Hausa.
Icon. What were you guys thinking? You beat a team midweek. Duba, we want Pirates. What were you guys expecting? Duba this, Duba that. Duba is the future. The future is scored. The future scored 3-2. Oh, you guys are cool. Sell that club. Focus on become a commercial club. Because now, you know what? I saw the game and no Chiefs was putting pressure. I don't know what went wrong. Maybe it's because I caught the game second half. But you can't beat class. You can't outclass class. Just a win, Jay, midweek. You think you can beat us? No. Yeah, I'll repeat again. Small teams must behave. Small teams must behave. When you come up against big guys, calm down. Show respect. Now you guys were calling us all week. Hey, you drawed, you're gonna beat you. Do you know Maswangai? Mufuki? Saling? Cool. You guys should retire.
Hausa, leave us alone, Hausa, man. Mention Olumnati, man, leave us alone, Hausa, man.
Mnati doesn't win games. Mnati does not win games.
Okay, Hausa, ay mara. Retla bua di-tactic Monday. Ka wari ka bona santsane o thabile mara. Let me go to Tebza. 90 minutes 3-2. You can unmute that, Tebza. Okay, we'll come back to Tebza. Chaglas.
Sure, bro.
Hey, Chaglas. 90 minutes. How did you see this game?
Congratulations to all around the Pirates. Thanks for what's in first time
First of many.
Hopefully so. All right. Any other I'm sorry. Come ready to take it to stadium. Willie Stadium. I was saying, full kit ya Kaizer Chiefs. I was saying, okay. Thanks for supporting us. We're gonna win. She said, no, man. I'm honor. Karamoya na kirai. When I bela we na stadium. Barat.
Yeah.
So, Obama celebrate. So, get more England there. Ukumzandi. So. Utla celebrate la na parata. Anyway,
yeah.
The game wise, I think no Pirates played well, Braga. In terms of the way, especially the comeback and then the finish up the game. It just the last goal let Mfano Munyane we is the a share ball. He Mufukeng need to learn over la team.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the ball, you just need to pass it. Somebody score. It's easier. But anyway, we're winning for two. I'd like to say that the problem when they win games before, they play them. That's where the problem. And Ugasonya kill Pirates. Why Ugasonya kill Pirates? Yeah, especially like a situation here Chiefs in now. Unless maybe let's say 2 years, 3 years, maybe if things change. Yeah. No, no. They should fear Pirates actually. Anyway, that's what I'm saying for us.
Hey, Chaklas. Ya go bulela wa mpala ba you busy with me guy, but guys.
That's true. Ask kids. Ask kids.
Let me bring in Tebza. Tebza, is your mic fine?
My mic is fine now. My brother.
Tebza.
OT. Wait again. I looked at that starting 11, and I looked at our defense. I was saying, Mara, what's happening? Why the chop and changes, especially at the back? We can understand, or maybe you still trying to find scoring combinations and all that. But then defense, my brother, you look at top teams. You don't just chop and change defense every week. Wow, my bra. You have to be consistent with your defense. Why wasn't Ngobo playing? He played well the last game. He played well. Look at what we were watching there at the back. Those goals are totally avoidable. Those goals, and now we are 3-2 down. Ne? You don't bring substitutions early. You wait until the 90 minutes. Modi was dead by that time. The last 20 minutes, Modi was dead. Why didn't he take him off earlier and bring in Villagas came in, caused a little havoc that side. We know he's still finding his feet more starting 11, but then those games, it's last 15 minutes. The boy can do something there. Already the game is fast. Those boys need those kind of games where game it's fast. You understand? You take him mere mola side mo hatisa line, not mola mo hare mo. Isolate or akono tsara di bola lo one on one 1v1 lili defenders abala. You'll tell him or ne tsara bolo balate, get into the 18 yard or put those crosses. You understand? We are losing Otia Dupris Umisago winning. My bra. Gala tuko pili, and then tell the players to push up. I kemaketi mo haremola like hunali gepengwe gima between the defense and the attackers. I'm like, we are losing. Otalwane, there's nothing to defend. Even if they can score 4, it's still 3 points. It's gone. So I'd rather go all out and see what we can do. Maybe we can salvage a draw. But then no, they choose to even an old level. Banti back, they still being caught on the counter. Mara, they still sitting back. You are one on one.
How?
So
How does that happen?
how? How? You understand? So in this instance, I agree with everyone that was on the panel blaming the coach. This was the coach's fault. The players played. He had to make changes for the players that didn't perform or in those particular times. Those players that we were mentioning, there were moments performing where he should have substituted them. First 20 minutes, the boys were playing, and then as the game goes on, it is up to you as the coach to look at the weak links and where we can punish Orlando Pirates, make those right decisions of substitutions, and win us the game. Today, let's leave the boys. The boys played. It's Kevin Johnson. Thank you.
Okay. No, thank you. Ubuntu, welcome to the show. How are you? It seems like we've got a little bit, guys. I'm gonna have to close, but what I'm gonna do, because I have to be back at 8 p.m. We're gonna watch the Sundowns match together at 8 p.m. What I will say, let me take off my Chiefs hat. What I will say is, this was one of the most exciting derbies we've seen over the past few years. I think the players rose to the occasion, both sides. I think if you think about Dupree's missing goals, he scored 2 goals today, finished very well. Pirates showed that they have that fighting mentality to come back and hurt us. In terms of the beginning of the game, I think it was incredible. I think you guys saw from the beginning of the game, I was so excited because you watched the two coaches make changes that spoke to the other team. And it's a very long time since we last saw that happening. So, for example, I spoke of Kaizer Chiefs understanding that maybe Zita Kwinika would be exposed on the right-hand side when playing versus Abo Mfukeng. So let's move him. I don't know if I would have put him center back, but let's move him and bring Frosler in. That wasn't a direct, that was directly speaking towards the Pirates. They brought in Mtanzani because we've seen Mtanzani is not necessarily a player that can play the ball. He's not a 10, or at Chiefs, there hasn't been a 10 that plays the ball. He's a 10 for transition. He makes very good decisions in fast transitions. So that was, again, looking at the game and saying, okay, Pirates is going to come at us and we're going to go at them. If you look at the Pirates side, Saleng made it onto the pitch. Jose chose a side. He said that, guys, listen, I'm going to overload that right-hand side of the Chiefs' defense. Whether it be we're going to be overloading Kwinika or whether it be anybody else, that was what we're going to do. We'll make second, third man runs that are going to confuse that defense and maybe bring one of the centre-backs out. In fact, Pirates could have actually had 2 penalties and also March should have gotten a red card there. So it was very good to see Pirates come out with a plan. And it was good to see the two teams come out and play. Chiefs scoring first, Pirates replying, Chiefs scoring again, Pirates coming back to eventually win the game. Where I think we lost it a little bit is that some of the players, as people have been saying about the Chiefs players, sometimes they take for granted some of the basic things that they need to do. That goal that was scored, the second goal or the third goal that was scored, where Umsimango was trying to zonal mark someone who's not being zonal marked. The Chiefs defense being moved all around the place. For me, that was very poor defending from the Kaizer Chiefs. But also, I feel as though Kevin Johnson should have come in and made some changes in order to win us the game. As people have been saying, when you are down, you don't now go and bring in another right back and another right back, move your most dangerous player on the day to the right wing, bring in players that are not going to fit into the system you're trying to play, especially towards the end. You're supposed to give us something and show us that you want to win the game. And as much as we also speak about that with him, it's also true about the players. It's a derby. The Pirates players are showing up. They're showing you that, guys, we want to win this game. We're going to win this game. We're going to go very hard. Where was Chiefs' hunger towards the end? Where was Chiefs' want to go out and win this game when it's 2-2, when it's 3-2? We came out and somehow played another low block when we came into the second half, but also after we had conceded, instead of going forward and winning the game, whereas Pirates pushed. So very good game, all in all. Well done to Orlando Pirates. They were worth the win. Like I said, there was a red card that should have been called on Mart. There was 2 penalty shouts that were meant to be penalties that weren't given, but they still stood up and won the game after Chiefs had taken the lead twice. So, yeah, guys, please follow if you have not followed. But we'll discuss this on the normal show. The normal show is Monday to Thursday, 7 p.m. I go live here. And then on Fridays, it's the member show at 12:30. We do the watch-alongs, but where we discuss games in depth is during the weeks, during the Monday show more specifically. So if you have not followed, please follow and join me when I'm there. I will be back 8 p.m. We're going to watch Mamelodi Sundowns versus Chipa United. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you to the gifters. I see there was a lot of gifters here, guys. Please don't stop. Thank you to the people that joined and spoke, and thank you to the commenters. Thank you to those who are watching on YouTube. Guys, I'll see you again at 8 p.m. Bye, guys. See you soon, Entlek, not bye. See you soon.